Hello, everybody. Mike Welch coming to you from a drizzly Santa Anita with the Daily Racing Form Breeders' Cup Workout Report brought to you by Spendthrift Farm. A quiet day on the Breeders' Cup watch here. Only one official workout, but a significant one at that. It's the potential favorite for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Arcangelo put in his final work today. Always on a kind of a 10-day work schedule. His final work before the Travers win the Travers, his final work before winning the Belmont game 10 days prior to the race. And, trainer Jenna Antonucci kept him on the same schedule today, but a far different kind of final workout that we saw from him today than what I recall from Saratoga going into the Travers when jockey Javier Castellano worked Arcangelo, worked him a very easy 5/8 of a mile maintenance style, never really asked him. And obviously, that strategy worked because he went on and was a very impressive winner of the Travers. Well, this morning we saw a different work. As I said, it was a half mile and it was a quick one. He actually did break off sort of at the 5/8 pole under a 2-minute lick. I had him in 14 seconds from the 5/8 to the half mile pole, but the work was officially a half mile. He went in 47 and 2 off a 23-3 opening a quarter mile split, and he was asked hard to finish by exercise rider Robert Malari, kind of in a similar fashion to the work I saw on tape from him last week. And then he galloped out, okay, 5/8 in a minute, 3/5, eased up 6 furlongs in 1:14 and 3. Just not the eye-catching kind of gallop outs that we saw week in and week out at Saratoga leading up to the Travers. And I talked to Jenna afterwards, and she said, the reason for this kind of work today is that she thinks she needs to put some speed into him, trying to adjust to the competition. In fact, he's going to be running over a different type of racehorse. She says, knowing your competition and managing the horse appropriately is so important, and that's what she did here. She was very pleased. Said the horse came back bucking and kicking to the barn, so she was all thumbs up regarding the Arcangelo's work today. This will be his final official work. She said he may do a little something between now and the race. It'll depend on how, and he'll tell her what exactly he needs. We get into the final days prior to the Breeders' Cup. Now, White Barrio, we talked about him the other day. He was scheduled to work here Monday. The work was postponed. He did come out yesterday. He didn't even go to the track on Monday to train. He came out yesterday and did do some jogging and cantering. And today, a lot more serious, but not an official work. He jogged about a mile, I guess, and galloped a mile and a quarter. Looked good. He was full of energy. Looked like he wanted to do a lot more coming down the stretch. Jogged back full of himself at the end of the morning session. And now the schedule is for him to work on Friday. I got the explanation from his connections regarding the missed work on Monday. They said it was a shoeing issue. It had to do with the fact that he wears glue-on shoes. They said when his feet start to grow out, sometimes it starts to pinch him. So they brought in blacksmith Ian McKinley. He actually flew in on Monday, which is the reason why they couldn't work on Monday. He reshod the horse, put a bigger pair of shoes on him, a size 8 instead of a size 7. Apparently, that's worked wonders. Like I said, he looked good today. Rick Dutcho wants to also put him on the same schedule that worked so well prior to his big victory in the Whitney, and that was to have his final work 8 days out before the race. And that's what we'll see here when he goes and has his final freeze on Friday. So that's about it here for today. But as we had said the other day, things are going to get pretty hectic pretty soon. The Japanese horses are all in. I think we're expecting maybe Bill Mott's horses to arrive today. They're going to have their final work, so boy, we're looking forward to seeing them. Haven't seen those horses now for a while myself, since back at Saratoga. They're expected to work here over the weekend, and so many other first-time workers here to complement what we've seen on a regular basis from the locally based horses. So keep it right here, DRF.com. Things are going to get pretty hectic. I'm going to have a little help, fortunately, with our DRF clocker stuff. I have Toby Terrell here, our regular Senator clocker. Dave Grennan coming in today. He'll be upstairs with me as well. And there's going to be a lot to talk about as we get closer and closer to Breeders' Cup 2020.